6, as you. Hello guys, welcome to PKTV, and this is the late 2013 iMac. So this is a 27-inch model. This is the top stock model. The only customization to it is a 1TB Fusion drive. So let's open this up and take a look. So as you can see, it's like the Mac Pro. You can pretty much just unzip it without doing any type of cutting. So let's demonstrate that right now. Gotta love that sound. Anyway, let's open this bad boy up. So, we have the 27-inch iMac, the top stock model with the 3.4 GHz quad-core Intel Hasswell processor that turbo boosts up to 3.8 GHz. We've got the 8 GB of 1600 MHz DDR3 RAM. We've got the 1TB Fusion drive, as well as the Nvidia GeForce GTX 775M 2 GB of DDR3 RAM. And of course the standard stuff like your keyboard and mouse, the wireless keyboard and mouse, as we see in the box here. So let's look at the manuals that we have in this particular one, if I can get it out. So basically we've got hello. You know, the general stuff that a quick start guide we get. Tells you how to use your Mac and various other stuff you can do. iMac stuff. We have our white Apple stickers as well as our black cleaning cloth. So yes, this is pretty much you get with pretty much every Apple product, Macintosh product I mean. So basically let's put that aside and let's take a look at what we get in the box. So the great thing about this particular iMac is that it actually has, obviously the Hasswell processors in there. It's got the full Fusion drive in there, and plus we do have the new thin design. Of course, the other thing also to mention is that it has USB 3.0. It has 802.11 AC wireless. It has 2 Thunderbolt One ports, no Thunderbolt 2. Only I believe the MacBook Pros and the new Mac Pro has the Thunderbolt 2s. iMac was not yet updated to receive that, but let's take a look and get this thing out of the box. Alright, as you can see with this particular one, you can actually just open the front, whereas in previous iMacs, it was basically getting it out of the box, you know, traditionally out of the top of the box. But in this case, I made it a little bit easier to get out, so that's not too bad. The one thing you'll notice about the iMac when you first get it out is that it is incredibly light. It's not as heavy as your traditional iMac, and what's good to mention is that we don't have much packaging this time round to deal with, but other than that it's very well packed, as most Apple products are. Let's grab that off. As you can see, the power is in one of those styrofoams there, in one of those tape sections. But yes, let's take a look at the computer itself. I'm just going to grab this off. Final tire styrofoam. See if there's anything else in here. It doesn't seem to be. Alright, so let's put that back over there. And let's take a look inside. Right, so here we go, the side view. As you can see, that thin factor there is on the side. It's very thin, the screen. And plus, you don't have your optical drive there anymore, which you don't need anyway. Well, most people don't use that I know of. But I did get an external DVD drive just in case it ever needs to be used. And as I'll point out, also at the back here we've got our SD card slot, we've got our 4 USB 3.0 slots, 4 USB 3.0 ports, we got our 2 Thunderbolt, we've got our Ethernet, and of course the headphone jack slash microphone jack. There you go. So basically, I will say about this also, this is actually not for me, it's actually for my mum. So yeah, I'm not getting an iMac. For those that are shocked that I'm getting an iMac, I still stand by it. I'm never going to buy an iMac because it's not for me, and I like to upgrade stuff. So basically, yes. Anyway, let's take a look at basically all the essentials here. So basically, we've got our keyboard, wireless keyboard I went with this time round. Well, I always did. I just took the stock configuration. So anyway, it's the same deal here. It hasn't really changed. You've got the Magic Mouse all in its glory. But yeah, that's pretty much the iMac 27 inch.